that we do not have a professional standing force.
All right, no problem. All right, finally, workers of the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NiMet, called off their two-day strike, which disrupted flight operations across major airports in the country following the intervention of the federal government. The strike, which began on Wednesday, was suspended the following day after a meeting with the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, in Abuja. The workers said the suspension of the industrial action was for 2 weeks to give the federal government an opportunity to address their concerns, which include poor working conditions, the non-implementation of the new national minimum wage, among others. Ibrahim Garba, I had to, that's quite embarrassing. The initial strike embarked upon by NiMet was based on poor working conditions, leading to flight disruptions and leaving passengers stranded. Now, how did we allow a critical sector that is directly involved with human lives deteriorate to this point?
It's all about, care and concern for the welfare of workers. And we have too many ministries begging for attention. But you can see, we don't have enough resources to manage some of these parastatals. Right. So, but I like the way the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Management, handled the matter professionally. Festus Keyamo really did well in that regard, because he made a pledge and promised to them he's going to meet with Mr. President so that these issues can be addressed. But again, it's a very critical sector for the Nigerian economy, because they manage the SPs, agricultural planning and disaster management. These are within their purview, and we should not treat them lightly, because these are matters for over 20 years that have been dragging. They have been dragging for, parity with the aviation workers. These are, core responsibilities, and we should give it maximum attention. Nigerians should support them, and I believe at the end of the day, the federal government will look into the matter and the issues to be resolved, because they gave them till May 11th this year to solve the matter. Otherwise, they go back on strike again, Mark.
All right. Now, Justice General, kudos to the presidency for always coming swiftly to actually tackle these issues to further not allow it to degenerate. Now, the mission of NiMet to observe Nigerian weather and climate and provide meteorological, hydrological, and oceanographic services in support of national and international obligations. Now, it's a body saddled with this kind of responsibility. Now, what should change moving forward? Because they have a lot on their hands, and we expect them to be at their highest level with performance. But with regressions like strike, we don't want to work, things are looking bad, the conditions are poor. I mean, what are we faced with here?
Okay, what should change going forward is, for me generally, I feel that the government should be more proactive. Okay. They shouldn't wait for, because some of their particular requests were that the change in the review of payments as announced by the government has not been implemented with respect to them. So we feel that ordinarily an organization or an agency as sensitive as this, the government should be more proactive.
And they should prioritize this.
Yes, they should prioritize them. And I know that they didn't just embark on a strike. They must have given a warning, given a period of notice to the government. And the government should ensure that when agencies like this give notices to them that they have intentions of embarking on strikes, the government should take them more serious, and it shouldn't be a situation until they down tools and there are disruptions to the economy and to all other workings, regular, normal workings of the country in one way or the other. That shouldn't just be when the government should now try to respond. I'm happy that they responded and they nipped it in the bud, at least temporarily in the first instance. I just pray that it doesn't degenerate further.
In 5 seconds, would you lay this blame on the table of the leadership of NiMet or the government?
The government.
All right. Ibrahim Garba, would you lay this blame on the table of the leadership of NiMet or the government?
No, this one is purely on the government. They need to be reviewing some of these parastatals from time to time, so that issues like this coming on board, can be taken care of even before it escalates.
Thank you. Thank you very kindly, Mr. Ibrahim Garba, for your time on the show. We appreciate you for coming on. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
All right, Justice General.
It's my pleasure.
It's always a pleasure having you. Thank you very kindly. And that's our show for today. Remember, you can follow the conversation on our social media platforms at TVC News NG or on our website at tvcnews.tv. I am Mark Otabo. Until next week, goodbye.